Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 9 of Abandonsita Travels, and we are going to have a look at a couple of amazing places, starting with Seoul in South Korea. Just a very different feeling straight away. I came off a overnight flight from Vietnam. This was 6 a.m. at the airport station. It was -1 degrees, completely different to what I'd been experiencing in Vietnam, but super exciting. And really got a different experience in both of these places. I'll give you a quick overview now of some of the highlights. So the first place I'll show you is some lovely night views of northern Seoul, not Manchester type, but no, the northern view of the city from one of the big parks right in the middle. You can get these amazing views of both north and south. These are actually all focused on the north of the city, a bit more visually impressive, and thankfully they had another cable car which aided the journey and gave you some spectacular views. So the place, the park itself, is home to the Namsan Tower, which in itself you can go right up to the top, but I'd fortunately left it too late. They've got one of these Lovelock bridges, which I think there are a few over the world, but yeah, beautiful start. And I stayed and mostly explored the tourist area of Myeongdong. Really vibrant, very clean, gave me a lot of American vibes, the whole of Seoul, and obviously down to the history, not a huge surprise, but really came to life at night. Lovely street food and Korean barbecue while I was there, as you would expect. But yeah, really enjoyed Seoul. Sadly, I was ill for part of it, so I didn't get to explore as much as I would like. But one of the things I did do was go down to the Itaewon district. It's a student area, and very sadly, it was the home of where the Halloween disaster in 2022, where about 148 people died. Very humbling experience, but overall an amazing place. And so just a short hour flight from Korea was Osaka and the start of the Japanese adventure, and it's quite an adventure, I must say. Visually stunning and immediately very different to Korea to me. This is around the Kita district near the station, very lively, lots of young people, lots of nightlife. And then the Osaka station itself, it's kind of its own region. You can just see there it says Osaka Station City, and it really is a city feel around the whole place. These are some images. It's actually peach blossom, not cherry blossom, but this is a rooftop garden in the station. Absolutely beautiful, and yeah, really cool, vibrant place for a Central Line city station, I must say. Not experienced that before. So after that, we went down to the Tonnoji district. A bit more of the old Japan around here. Beautiful, this was like indoor market type places. Lots of food stalls, people playing chess indoors, and this little fella, the Billiken, was everywhere in that area. I'll put a bit of text up. You can read for yourself what it's about. But very odd-looking fella. Weirdly, kind of linked to religion, kind of not. So this area also home to the Sutentaku Tower, which is the second iteration. The original one was modelled on the Eiffel Tower. I can only assume they came to their senses and rebuilt it. But it's the highest tower in the whole of Osaka. Lots of advertising of local brands, and there's loads of lovely little food places and wonderful places to explore around there, as well as this is one example of a number of temples again, this one for a water god. And then the final stop on our trip was to the Namba district, a bit further north, back towards the station. Hugely popular tourist area, just people everywhere. It's the real hotspot for eating in Osaka. Very trendy, up and coming place, and the running man here is quite an archetypal image in Japanese culture. And I did experience a little bit of nice nightlife while I was there as well, which was wonderful. Very friendly people, lots of Americans again, but yeah, really good fun. So that's a really quick snapshot of Seoul and Osaka. Video finishes with a few images of the bullet train and my first experience on there. These were mainly taken from my little nephews at Sesame Trains, but yeah, amazing time. First trip was only a very short little one, and I'll come on to the next video. You'll find out where that is. I'm going next, but overall, amazing start to the journey for Japan. I was really unsure what to experience from Japan, but I have to say, it's amazing place.